to the Learning Reading Hub. If you are new to this channel, hello, and thank you for checking us out. On this channel, we create content about learning to read, so you as a parent can support your child with this crucial skill for his or her life. I basically share the information and resources that have been successful in my family when it comes to supporting my children in the journey of learning to read. So if you're interested in this type of content, stick around, consider subscribing because we create weekly content. So today we're going to be doing a follow-up of a video I published on the channel quite recently, which was a review of a very popular reading program called Children Learning Reading. By the way, if you haven't seen this review, I suggest you watch it too because you will get a much better understanding of what the program is about, what it includes, etc., etc. I will leave a link on the video description. The reason why I am doing this follow-up is because I have noticed that there is a very common question that many people have about this program, and I don't think I addressed that question on that review. And I think it's really worth answering it. That question is, can I use this program with older struggling children, or is this program only for toddlers? And you know what? After watching the clips that you usually see about this program, I think it makes sense to answer this question.
Cat is soft sound. That dog is fluffy.
Jet what?
As you can see, this is a very fair question to have because it looks like if this program was specifically and only created for toddlers. So in this video, I will share my personal experience and my personal opinion based on that experience on whether this is the case, it's only for toddlers, or if I think it's okay as well and a useful program for older struggling children. So first of all, I don't use it with a toddler. I use it with my eldest daughter when she was starting to learn to read in year K. She was 5 years old. So I think I'm qualified to answer this question. Why did I use the program with my eldest daughter, you might be wondering. Okay, I go deeper on my video review on the Children Learning Reading program that I mentioned before on the reasons why I decided to reinforce for learning with this program. But basically, just to quickly explain here and give you a little bit of context, I will say that the techniques that were being used at school to teach her to read were very disappointing, to say the least. They were basically based on memory, prediction, and guessing. A very weak system, methodology, from my point of view, that made things very difficult. She was getting confused, things were not working out. To be honest, from what I understand, most children were just as confused. I mean, I don't think she would be classified as a struggling reader just yet, because I think we detected the issues soon enough and put remedy to them. Had we not applied the phonics principles and the principles that the learning reading program is based on, maybe she would be classified as a struggling reader later on. I don't know. What I can say is that the methodology and the techniques were completely different. And when she learned to hear the sounds and when she got into the habit of sounding out sounds phonetically, everything became much easier. In a very simplistic way, that is basically what the Children Learning Program is about. When your child is given this new system of learning to read and he or she understands it, everything becomes so much easier. Did you know that most of the so-called sight words You can even sound them out instead of forcing your child to memorize them. It is quite extraordinary. Think about the word at, or the word of, or the word she, or the word he, or the word can. Have you noticed they can all be sounded out and read phonetically? However, these words I've just said are included, all of them included, in the list of sight words. And the funny thing is that teachers tell you that the words included in the sight words lists that are handed out are extremely irregular, that they have to be memorized, and that they have to be known in a snap by memory, and that there is no way of figuring them out other than using memory. Honestly, think about it. This is not the case. These are just a few examples, but there are many, many that can be just read phonetically and makes the job so much easier for our kids. Anyway, let's go back to the original question because I'm going off topic and I'm just getting carried away. So, in answer to the question that we were mainly addressing in this video, yes, you can apply this program to struggling older readers, but you will need to assess the actual level of your child. There might be things that he or she already knows, so you may skip some lessons or go over them very quickly. However, do not assume your child knows them. Make sure before skipping a lesson that he or she knows. Depending on the level of your child, you might be able to go into the second manual of the program much faster. On the second manual of the program, you focus on letter combination sounds. If you don't know what letter combination sounds are, I'll give you a couple of examples. For instance, the sh sound, which is formed by the combination of the letters S plus H, like in the word sheep or the word shoe, or the sound ch, which is formed by the combination of the letters C plus H, like in the word church or the word chant. For instance, with my daughter, I noticed that there were some things that she already knew, so I didn't spend much time on these things. I really tried to focus on what I identified were her problems and the things she did not know and were new to her. However, the first theme is to learn and understand the principles of the program. This sets the foundation you're gonna build upon, and I think it's good for any age, even if you're trying to teach an adult to read. Okay, so I hope you find this video useful. If you want to know more about the Learning Reading program, I suggest you check my full review. I leave a link on the video description for you. And also, I leave a link to the official page of the program itself, where you obviously can find a lot of information about the program. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you could hit the like button so I know that you like these sort of videos. I am really sorry if I got carried away and went a little bit off topic sometimes. And any other comments or questions you may have, please don't hesitate to let me know and I will answer to you. And if there are many people asking the same sort of questions, I will be very happy to create specific videos to address those questions. So see you in the next video and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.